Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Lyria Chanel. I wanted to do this video today about my coming out story because it's something that I've never actually told. I do have another video that is titled, Disowned for Being Transgender, which is kind of different from my actual like how everybody found out, you know, or how things kind of came about. So I'm in my kitchen currently, about to do some dishes because y'all know I'm slick, a housewife. So I'm about to, you know, do some dishes and clean up before my man gets home. So yeah, so and while I'm doing that, I am going to be telling you guys kind of how everything came about with me. So yeah. Okay. So what had happened was, okay, so pretty much it starts back in 2008. Before my transition, I wanted to tell my mom, at least my mom. I think my dad would have been much easier, even though I think he already knew. I wanted to tell my mom so bad, like for so long, but I knew how like really disappointed she would be. And what I'm talking about is not the fact that I'm transgender, you know, or that I was going to, you know, start living the transgender lifestyle. Like that actually came later, like a few years later. What happened was I have a baby brother, who is like 4 years younger than me. And back in 2000, was it? Yeah, it was back in 2008. I don't know. I guess my brother, well, okay, you guys, my brother is bisexual. And he decided he was going to let my mom know, let my parents know. Like, I mean, it's something that you kind of get tired of hiding. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he felt like he was going to let my parents, he pretty much let my mama have it. And I mean, there's really no other way for me to say this. And I'm not even mad. I was pissed off at him at first, but I couldn't be mad, you know, not really, because I just wanted to kind of get it out there. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so when he, pretty much, you guys, when he outed himself, he outed me too. At the time when he did this, I was fresh out of the Navy. So yeah, and that's kind of like the first. So yeah, so I guess my mom was asking him a whole bunch of questions, and he just came out and told her, you know, that he liked boys or whatever. And then I guess she asked him about me as well. And he was like, yeah. So because I have two other brothers. One is straight and one is bisexual. And my straight brother is married and has a couple of kids or whatever. And, you know, so my mom has one straight son, one bisexual son, and now a daughter who used to be her oldest son. And I know that it's hard. I know that it's really hard. Sorry, y'all. I'm washing forks and all type of stuff that I should have done yesterday. Yeah, I know it's hard because and I've done a lot of research and stuff, and I know it's kind of like the death of a child, you know, when what? Okay, I'm getting off track. So yeah, so after that, like after he told my mom that I was, you know, that I like boys too or whatever, my mom called me and she called me crying, and she was like, you know, she was telling me my brother told her everything, you know, and it was kind of like I was mad, but it was really a relief. Now that's my first coming out story, because it's really different, like when you're transgender, because especially if you've transitioned later on in life, because most people, like, I feel like most families would rather you be gay. Being transgender is a whole different animal. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I always, from 5 years old, like I can sit and remember back when I was 5 years old, like I always felt like a female. Like, and it didn't have anything at 5. Like, it's not about me. Like, I didn't like boys at 5 years old. Hell, I'm 5 years old. But I always felt like a girl. I always wanted to be a girl. I always wanted to do what the girls did. You know what I mean? Yes, I always had a father figure in my life. So, you know, because most people are like, oh, did you have a dad? Or, you know, or this happened to you when you were younger, or that happened to you when you were younger. And no, for me, it did not. I always had a father. I always had a stepfather, or I always had my biological father and my stepfather in my life. Because it was like right when my mom and dad divorced, like my mom was already with my stepdad when you know what I'm saying? Like my mom was already with my stepdad when the divorce was finalized or whatever. And that's another animal too, child, that I'm eventually going to get into talking with you guys. But yeah, so I don't want this video to be that long, but so after that, I don't know, like I called my dad, my biological father, and I told him, you know, and he was like, well, you know, is that really what you want to do? And I was like, yeah, you know, I mean, it's me. It's not really a choice, I feel like that, because regardless of what I do, I'm still who I am. If I was a boy and I never slept with a man, I would still have been gay, or I would still have liked, you know, I do like women as well. I don't date women, but I think that women are I am attracted to women, but not to the point where I would want to sleep with one. If that, I mean, I am a little freaky, you know, and if me and my nigga decide that, you know, that we want to have, you know, a little girlfriend or whatever, I'm good. I'm down for that. And I think we have decided. We just haven't gone through with it yet, but we, you know, that's just our little freaky side or whatever. But after that, I don't know, I kind of got with some friends and, you know, sat them down and talked to them about me transitioning after that. Because that was my first coming out story. This is my second. So once I knew that it was possible to transition from male to female, I wanted to do it so bad. So I met with some good friends of mine, and excuse me, I have to get myself together here. I met with some good friends of mine, and I wanted to talk to them about, you know, just seeing if I had some support, because I knew that I wasn't going to have support from my family, you know, when I transitioned. So I wanted to see, you know, what people thought. And all of my friends was telling me not to. And I don't know exactly what their reasoning was. I really don't remember. I just remember hearing, nah, don't do that. You know, or thinking that I'm so into the hype, you know, of being pretty that I want to be a girl. But they didn't really know my story like that. And I talked to one of my close cousins, and he said, well, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And at the time that I spoke to him, I didn't see myself, like, I still had, even when he asked me that, I still was thinking about my family. I still was thinking about everybody else's happiness. I still was thinking about everybody else. Like, I still was thinking about what everybody else wanted for me instead of what I wanted for myself, and what kind of life I really wanted to live. And so back then I didn't transition. And so I kind of wrestled with this shit for like 2 years before, you know what I did? I didn't tell anybody. I just did it. September 2013 was when I first started taking hormones. And my grandmother died that same year. And what happened was I was taking hormones and I was pretty much living as a girl, you know, back then. And really since 2010, but I was pretty much living as a girl in 2013. But what I did was I pretty much changed back into a boy and went to my grandmother's funeral, you know, everything. And I really did that as like a goodbye, you know, and I kind of I did talk to some of my cousins, you know, and I told them, you know, and I think I told my mom and dad, like, this is the last time you're going to see me looking like this. Like, you know, I got a major change that's going to happen. And what really, really got messy was I posted a picture on my Facebook page, and that picture went around my family like wildfire. Like not everybody. I'm not trying to say my family is messy, but some of them are. So I posted a picture on Facebook, and one of my aunts, I guess, or somebody got a hold to it. And then it went to the next person and the next person and the next person. So I immediately called my mom and dad. And it just didn't go well. And you can, I'm going to try to link the other video where I was saying at the beginning of this video, I was saying that I had another video called, the title of it is Disowned for Being Transgender. That kind of is part 2 to this, because that's kind of what happened after this. Like my dad told me that I was not welcome in his house. Like, I don't care what they say. That is definitely what he told me. And my mom never really said anything, but you know, a wife is always going to support her husband. And I don't care, I don't care who your kids are, or, you know, or what happens, but a wife is always going to support her husband. So I guess in a way I get it, you know, but my mom never said that, you know what I'm saying? My mom never told me I couldn't come back around. You know, my dad told me I was not welcome in his house in women's clothing. That's what he told me. And I immediately hung up with him and called my mom, you know, and I talked to my mom. And I guess my parents thought that I was transitioning as like a, you know, kind of like I was throwing it in their face, you know, type thing. But and you guys have to watch my other video. I'm gonna link it in the bio when I put this out. I'm sorry, you guys, that this video is so long. That's pretty much all I had to say. That's my coming out story. And I feel like it's still being written, because it's not that I'm in the closet, but I'm just like, as far as me having like before and after pictures on social media, the only before and after pictures that you'll see are on YouTube. Like on my Facebook page and on my Instagram and all of that stuff, I don't have those pictures yet, but that is definitely coming, because I am getting to the point where I'm being more free. So that's pretty much my coming out story, you guys. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys so much for listening, and for just giving me this platform, for giving me the outlet that I kind of need to talk about certain things. Yeah, so my next video is going to be, and I'm actually about to film that in a little bit. My next video is going to be how to tell if your man is gay, because we got some shit we need to talk about. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I also want you to know that the music that is in this video at the beginning of this video is again by me, was written and not produced, but it was written, arranged, and sung by me before my transition. New music will be coming soon, and I will talk to you guys again later. Thank you guys again for watching. Bye.